Could you even believe that a 5000 milliamp hour power bank could be this small? This is a power bank for all you guys who are minimalistic. You like the lightest, most compact stuff you can get. It is the NB Air from Nitecore. It's a 5000 milliamp hour power bank, as I mentioned, and it's definitely not your standard power bank. Nitecore go for maximum power per gram, so these are the smallest you can get while still maintaining a decent amount of power output. Now, sticking with the minimalistic styling of this thing, we only have one USB-C port on here, which is both input and output. We have a button here on the top, a touch button, and 4 LEDs which will let you know how much power is remaining. Both sides are strengthened with carbon fibre here, the composite shell, and it is really quite rigid. Now, the USB-C port has 18 watts maximum output and input as well. So we are going to test how long it takes to charge up my phone. The power bank itself is IPX7 waterproof and dustproof, so you can submerge it for about half an hour in 1 metre of water. You do need to dry it off obviously before you use it, but yeah, being waterproof, one less thing to worry about. It's 112 millimeters long, 48 wide and 9.7 thick, I believe, and of course it weighs very little. It's 89 grams, this thing, so super freaking lightweight. Now, I did have high hopes of using this on my helmet to power my action camera, as I have done before with other power banks, but this one doesn't actually have a low power mode, so you can't have it always on. They do have another model, a 10,000 milliamp hour model, that I'm hopefully going to test out next. But yeah, this one doesn't have a low power mode, which is also useful for charging up your AirPods and all that sort of stuff that have a really low power draw. This thing will go into hibernation mode if there's not much power coming out of it. Having said that, I did test how long it would run my action camera for without the battery inside the action camera. Now, going back to when I tried out a different brand of power bank and I was running a 10,000 milliamp, so double the capacity of this one, and running my GoPro at 1080p 60 frames per second, that thing could only manage to record for about 5 hours on the GoPro. I tested this thing running the Insta360 Ace Pro running at 4K 60, so 4K as opposed to 1080p I was doing with the GoPro, and this little 5000 milliamp hour power bank ran my Ace Pro for 3.5 hours. So amazing capacity. Obviously a very efficient little unit. Probably the Ace Pro is more power efficient than the GoPro as well, but yeah, still impressive. So 3.5 hours you can record 4K 60 on the Ace Pro with this. I did have to have a fan set up running to keep the camera cool while I was doing that test, but yeah, it kept going pretty well for 3.5 hours, didn't overheat. But yeah, this would be great to take camping with you on your motorcycle. Takes up no room. It's really tiny and very lightweight, so you know, you'll get a charge on your phone out of this, or you know, your action camera, you'll charge it a couple of times. Would also be great for hikers too, that you know, don't want to bring anything too bulky or heavy. Another use I could see for something like this would be time lapses, like star lapses and your normal time lapses, where you take the battery out of the camera because you need to have the camera running for an extended period of time, and being outside, at least you don't have to worry about this thing getting wet. So we will test that in this video and see how we go. I'm going to try and keep this video short for you guys, but yeah, if you're looking for maximum battery capacity per gram, you just can't beat the Nitecore power banks. Alright, so we'll try a star lapse with the mighty Insta360 Ace Pro here. I will take out the battery, the internal battery of course. You can't use that for a star lapse because you need the camera to run for quite a long time, a lot longer than the hour or so that thing will give you. But most of these cameras will run straight off of a power bank. And because the star lapse only takes one frame every, I don't know, but it's very few frames, so you need it recording the stars for hours on end just to get a few seconds of footage. So I'll see exactly how much Starlapse footage we can capture with the Nitecore NB Air. This one is fully charged right now. Just double check that. Yep. So we'll plug that guy in there, turn this on, and we'll set it to Starlapse mode. I'm going to pop that up on the roof and leave it overnight. You probably can't see anything, but we're in business. Okay, now obviously the power lines kind of marred my Starlapse experience here, but the good news is we got 4 hours, so from 7 PM till 1 AM, captured just over 700 frames, which at 30 frames per second equals around about 23 seconds of Starlapse footage. And as expected, the heavy dew out there had no ill effects on the little power bank. Righto, next up we're going to charge my phone with this little beast. Okay, now this phone's battery is dead for all intents and purposes. It's down to about 2% anyway. It is the Pixel 6 Pro and it has a 5,000 or a little bit over 5,000 milliamp hour battery, so we're not going to be able to get to 100% with this 5,000 milliamp hour power bank. I mean, look at the size of it compared to the phone. You always do lose a bit of power when you're transferring from one battery to another, so we'll see how much it will charge this one up and how long it takes. So let's get that plugged in, and now we wait. Alright, about an hour and a half has passed and the power bank has just switched off, so it must be fully depleted. We'll see how much power it has put in the phone. Alright, around about 91%, so that's pretty good. Nearly a full charge on the old Pixel 6 Pro. Cool, now we'll see how long it takes to recharge the power bank itself. Okay, so it's only just finished charging and it went on at 11:40 this morning, so a little over 2 hours, close to 2.5 hours for that thing to charge. Now this apparently is a 30 watt PD output, so it should have been putting in at least 18 watts, or 18 watts is all it can handle. But there you go, about 2.5 hours to charge this little thing. Well, there you have it, guys. That is the Nitecore NB Air tiny little power bank. Check it out if you're after something that's, you know, you're not even going to notice that in your tank bag or whatever. Tiny, still can charge your phone up, no worries at all. They're not super cheap, but you know, when you're looking at quality like this, when anything's this small, it is more costly. I think they are about 69 bucks Australian, but I'm pretty sure I have a discount code for you guys down below. So check that out if you're interested in this bad boy. And on that, thanks for watching. We'll catch you later.